it's so clear what's happening right now. And anytime anyone says, shut up, anytime anyone says you don't have a right to have that point of view, anytime anybody is beating somebody to get them to shut up, you've got a problem.
Yeah.
You have a real problem. And I think Antifa is strengthened not only by, in Portland, the mayor's office, but by all of the journalists, by all of the people who say, well, I didn't even know it. I didn't see it going on. I don't pay attention. You need to pay attention. Our country is in trouble right now. And it's also strengthened by this concept that you don't have a valued opinion. You had a valued opinion until you started standing up going, wait, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with everything they're saying on the right. I don't agree with everything they're saying on the left, but I got to take a stand here because this is ridiculous. Look at what you're doing. Once you said that, you're no longer a human.
No, I'm an alt-right. I'm the alt-right. That's, it's a little disconcerting to see. What is really worrisome to me is just the justification of it that I'm seeing from people with very large platforms of this is okay because you want to talk about a slippery slope. And when I was on your podcast, we talked about this. This is the kind of stuff that does lead to self-censorship. If you see a journalist get beat up for covering Antifa in a way that isn't the way the mainstream covers it, and then you see those journalists saying, well, actually... If you, in the good faith argument is that they believe, if I believe I'm fighting Nazis, of course, you should be fighting Nazis. But the problem is that word fascist has been it's this coverall for anyone that disagrees with you. It's been, the meaning of it has been destroyed as well as Nazi. So now and we've talked about that, I mean, Dave Rubin and I were saying this. It's like, if only anyone was saying this is bad because now... When you're saying speech is violent, it gives people the right to be violent for speech. And that's insanity. It's so hard for me to believe that it's happening.
But if you look again at history, and this is where we have to look for patterns. The only reason to learn history is so you can see patterns. And once you recognize the pattern, it's never going to look the same. Again, history doesn't repeat itself. It rhymes. So it looks a lot like, but it's not exactly. So burning books, history rhymes. We're not burning books, but we are taking books out of libraries. We are deleting voices and their opinions online. There's just no actual burning of everything that Steven Crowder or the Weinsteins have done. They've just been banned and relegated and put behind a digital wall. So history, no, they're not burning books. It rhymes.
They're mobbing people before they even get published. You can't burn a book if it never gets published.
Exactly right.
So it's not even, you don't need to burn the book. Just mob the author until they retract their book from publication and then have to apologize.
Right.